Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Almira Vlog channel. Hailed as the land of the rising sun. Japan is an archipelago of 6,853 islands. Combining history and futuristic advancements. Japan is famous for creating the world's leading electronics and car brands, while remaining deeply connected to ancient traditions. What else is Japan famous for? Japan is famous for natural sights, like cherry blossoms and Mount Fuji. Cutting-edge technology like Japanese cars and bullet trains. Wacky inventions like karaoke and vending machines. Cultural values like politeness and punctuality. Popular anime and manga. And mouth-watering food like ramen and sushi. Ready for your adventure in Japan? Here are the top things that Japan is known and famous for. 1. Tokyo. No other city in Japan captures the mix of tradition and modernity better than Tokyo. Known as the biggest metropolis in Japan, Tokyo is famous for the latest Japanese fashion trends. In Ginza and Harajuku, iconic monuments like Hachiko and Gundam statues, skyscrapers like Tokyo Skytree, and futuristic tech havens like Odaiba and Akihabara. Plus, you'll never find a frenzy quite like the Shibuya Scramble Crossing, where thousands of people across the world's busiest intersection without colliding into each other. Away from the bustle of it all, Tokyo also has plenty of serene gardens, like Yoyogi Park and Ueno Park. Not to mention sacred landmarks, like Meiji Shrine and Sensoji Temple. 2. Mount Fuji. Why is Mount Fuji famous? Rising to 12,388 feet, 3,776 meters. Mount Fuji is the tallest mountain in Japan, and is known for its graceful conical form. It is the country's sacred symbol, and temples and shrines are located around and on the volcano. Mount Fuji is a symbol of Japan. The mountain contributes to Japan's physical, cultural, and spiritual geography. Mount Fuji is the tallest mountain in Japan, standing at 3,776 meters, 12,380 feet. Mount Fuji has been a sacred site for practices of Shinto since at least the 7th century. Mount Fuji is an active volcano that last erupted in 1707. Fuji has erupted at various times, starting around 100,000 years ago, and is still an active volcano today. Fuji's last eruption ejected tons of tephra into the atmosphere. Tephra includes all solid volcanic material, not lava or volcanic gas. 3. Cherry blossoms. To say that Japan is famous for cherry blossom trees would be an understatement. Every spring, the cherry blossom season in Japan attracts visitors for its sakura flowers, whose fleeting beauty is a symbol of the seasons changing. Sitting beneath the cherry blossoms for a picnic is a leisurely pastime, and an age-old tradition for Japanese people. Often, you will see crowds gathering in the places where the flowers bloom aplenty, such as Ueno Park, Meguro River, and Shinjuku Gyoen in Tokyo. 4. Koi. Known as the national fish of Japan, this colorful carp called koi is famous for its ornamental beauty, incredibly pleasing to the eyes. Japanese koi can be seen swimming in the ponds of Zen gardens and temples in Japan. They can grow up to 3 feet long, appearing in combinations of red, white, orange, and yellow, as they're valued for aesthetic reasons and good luck. This isn't a fish you're likely to find served on a sushi platter. 5. Japanese cuisine. Did you know that Japan has more Michelin-starred restaurants than France? From top-notch ramen eateries to sushi conveyor belts to robot-run restaurants, Japan has many creative ways of serving your dinner. The most famous food is sushi, typically eaten with soy sauce and wasabi. Beyond this, Japan is known for a vast range of gastronomic delights. Noodle dishes like soba and udon, rice bowls with deep-fried shrimp tempura, and pork katsudon, grilled chicken skewers of yakitori that go well with a cup of sake, and desserts like mochi and taiyaki that are just the right amount of sweet. And who can pass up a piping hot bowl of Japanese ramen? Just remember to slurp your noodles loudly to show your appreciation to the chef. 6. Green tea. Japan is known for its tea-loving and drinking culture, especially when it comes to green tea or matcha. Rich in antioxidants. Green tea is the most popular type of tea in Japan. During tea ceremonies, the powdered green tea is traditionally prepared inside a tea room with tatami floors. 7. Karaoke. We have the Japanese to thank for pioneering the karaoke craze. Invented by a Japanese drummer named Daisuke Inoue in the 1970s. The karaoke machine began as a way for people to sing at the club without live backup singers. Over the years, it has evolved into a popular form of live music entertainment. Kara means empty in Japanese, while oke is the shortened version of okezatora, which translates to orchestra. Together, it means empty orchestra, which is exactly what you get when you sing along to an instrumental track on a screen. 8. Osaka. Step right into a world of takoyaki and affordable shopping finds in Osaka. Full of energy and lights. This famous city in Japan is known for delicious food markets, like Kuromon Market, vibrant shopping arcades, like Dotonbori, iconic photo-taking spots, like the Glico Running Man, and Kani Daraku crab signs, and popular day trips to Osaka Castle and Universal Studios Japan. If you want to score bargains on Japanese souvenirs, keep an eye out for the Don Quixote branches and 100 yen shops around the city. 9. Kyoto. For a glimpse of Japan's traditional past, what better place to start than Kyoto? Formerly the imperial capital of Japan. This city is famous for peaceful sights, like Arashiyama Bamboo Grove and Fushimi Inari Shrine. Historic structures like Kinkakuji Temple and Nijo Castle and old wooden houses and tea rooms in the Gion district. Chances are you might even see the elegantly dressed geisha known as geiko in Kyoto and their maiko apprentices. Geisha refers to female entertainers who are adept at performing various traditional Japanese arts, such as music and dance. 10. Samurai. Ever wondered about the history of samurai? During the Heian period 794–1185, Japan was divided into independent kingdoms, fighting with each other to protect their territories. The Japanese feudal lords required men for defense, and thus, a class of trained warriors, called the samurai, began to emerge, legendary for their courage and exceptional skills on the battlefield. The samurai of Japan followed a strict code of honor. The way of the samurai features heavily in Japan's pop culture, inspiring anime series like Rurouni Kenshin and Samurai Champloo, classic Japanese movies like Akira Kurosawa's Ran and Throne of Blood, and even Hollywood movies like The Last Samurai. 11. Sumo wrestling. Many historians believe that sumo wrestling began as an ancient Shinto ritual. Today, it's the national sport of Japan. Physical strength plays an important role in this famous sport, where a professional sumo wrestler must force their opponent out of the ring, or make them touch the floor with a part of their body that isn't the soles of their feet. To do this, the wrestlers will push, grapple, or shove their opponent down with sheer force. The end. Thank you so much for watching. God bless us all. Shout out. Team Journey, Team Ibags, Team GL Tulungan, Mabuhay.